Hello everyone, welcome to the program. I'm Imana Amawe. Let's begin tonight with the latest on France's presidential runoff today between centrist Emmanuel Macron and far-right candidate Marine Le Pen. The France Interior Ministry says with nearly 20% of the votes counted, Macron has polled over 60%, about 65.9% of the vote, to less than 40% for far-right candidate Marine Le Pen. The early results are primarily from provincial towns that lean more conservative than the cities, whose votes are counted much later. Macron, who is 39 years old, will be the youngest French president elected. And in the meantime, French President François Hollande says he has called centrist candidate Emmanuel Macron to congratulate him on his election victory. Hollande says it shows that the overwhelming majority of voters rallied behind the European Union and openness to the world. It was Hollande who first brought Macron into the world of politics, naming the untested former banker as economy minister. But Macron departed from the position, and he also ended up founding his own political movement last year. And since then, he's distanced himself from his former mentor, that's President Hollande. Well, so much for politics. That election has been the runoff today has been greatly anticipated. And then we see how things have played out for the young politician there. Now to our own politics here in Nigeria. 82 of the over 200 schoolgirls abducted by Boko Haram in April 2014 in Chibok, Borno State, have been released. This release comes after an initial 21 girls were released about 6 months ago by the insurgents. The girls have been received by President Muhammadu Buhari at the presidential villa, and they've been assured of proper attention to be given to them by the federal government. The girls were freed in exchange for some Boko Haram suspects who were detained by the government. President Muhammadu Buhari has gone ahead and expressed his deep gratitude to the security agencies, that's the military, the government of Switzerland, the Red Cross, local and international NGOs for the success of this operation. President Buhari had assured when the 21 girls were released last year that was the first phase. He said he would not rest on his oars until more of the schoolgirls, if not all, would be released. Well, that brings us to our discussion today, the negotiation process that brought about the release of the schoolgirls. I'm being joined for this conversation by a legal practitioner and a policy analyst. He's here with us in our Lagos studios, Libros Oshoma. I'm also joined by a policy analyst, Lester Wilcox. And in our Abuja studios, a member of the House of Representatives, APC Adamawa State, Honorable Ibrahim Sadiq, joins the conversation. Welcome to the program. Well, let me start with you, Honorable Sadiq. You're a member of the APC and you're a lawmaker. The negotiation process what do you make of the negotiation process that brought about the release of more of the Chibok schoolgirls?
Well, thank you very much for having me. It's a pleasure, really. I feel highly honored and privileged to be invited to your studio tonight to contribute my own opinion on this topical issue. And being from the northeast part of this country, I feel much more honored, really. The story is well known to all of us. 276 girls abducted on the 14th of April 2014. That's over 2 years ago. And during the abduction, the report was that 57 of them escaped. Then last year, 21 of them were released, and then negotiation also brought this 82 that were released yesterday. So if my arithmetic was correct, I think there are about 116 now left. Now, first of all, the Red Cross Society, which is an international organization that provides relief and succor to people who are in distress, must have done a lot of negotiation. And then we have also to thank the Swiss government of Switzerland, for its own effort. But by and large, the most important person to thank is the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Muhammadu Buhari. Before he came on board, in our own very eyes, these girls were stolen from their schools in Borno State, Chibok. And there was a sitting government. There was a commander-in-chief of the armed forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. We were all looking up to him. But the government then started chasing shadows. Blame game, sometimes blame the Muslim community, sometimes blame political opponents. And up to the time the government was extinguished, there was no story, nothing to tell about. And that 276 girls were not birds, were not goats or rats. They just disappeared. So the process of negotiation, I believe, is one of the campaign points made by the president. Security, fighting corruption, and repositioning the economy. To me, the president has done very well in the three sectors that he chose for our party as our campaign slogan. Negotiation, the president put forward, then the Swiss government came in, and, as I said, the Red Cross Society. How they did the negotiation is not something that is open to the public. But knowing what the Red Cross Society is, and also knowing the Swiss government, not only in Nigeria, they have done in international fora among countries negotiate so well with renegade groups in many countries, settling political situations, simply because most people know that the Swiss government has been non-aligned in most of its dealings with other countries. And it's a country that has been very fair in its dealings with others. It doesn't interfere with the affairs of smaller or bigger countries. It is a party that can be trusted. Red Cross Society, which originally started as a faith-based NGO, has become